So, the Nintendo Switch is out, and everybody is talking about it. From unknown YouTubers to top YouTubers like IGN and GameSpot. And all the reviews are coming out very similar. Now it's my turn to tell you why I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch. And yes, you heard me correctly. I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch, and here's why. After watching countless reviews and many unboxings, I have come up with a conclusion as to why I'm not getting a Nintendo Switch. And to start it off, yes, the battery life. After countless reviews of people complaining about how the battery life is very short, I'm considering on holding off buying myself a Nintendo Switch until Nintendo comes up with a solution other than just an external battery pack to help recharge the system and get a better battery life out of it. And in no way is this me saying that the 3 hours that Nintendo gives you is any bad. The 3 hours that they give you are plenty for a casual gamer, but for a hardcore gamer, I expected at least 6 to 8 hours on one charge. If similar sized laptops and tablets or even phones can do it, why can't the Nintendo Switch? Next up is the lack of games. And I know, this can be a bit of a pet peeve, but to be honest, even the PS4 or the Xbox One came out with more exclusives on its first day than the Nintendo Switch. Now, the lack of games didn't really affect the number of people who actually bought the system, because if we check, the Nintendo Switch was more successful than the Wii U on its launch day. Now, seeing that Nintendo is pretty behind their competitors like the PS4 and Xbox One, I expected them to step up their game when it came to exclusives for the console, especially on launch day. Next up, the fact that there are no apps nor a browser for people to use. Even on launch day, consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One had those features for you to have access to things like the internet and your favorite apps. Why sacrifice the features that we love just to release the console earlier? Why not wait a little while and release the console with all the features needed? Now, to be fair, I don't really access any apps on my consoles since my TV has many apps that I would use on a console if I didn't have a smart TV. But in this case, being that the Nintendo Switch is a portable console, I thought Nintendo would think a little bit ahead before releasing the system without those features. And finally, which I believe is the biggest one, is the price. I think that the price is really high for what Nintendo is offering as a portable/home system for you to use. Now, to be very clear, when it comes to the newer consoles like the PS4 and the Xbox One, I didn't get my PS4 until recently, about 6 months ago, because the price had gone down to $250, which was a more reasonable price for me to pay for a console that is next generation. And seeing that the Nintendo Switch is running fairly old hardware, I'd expected them to mark the price down at least to $250 and not the $300 that it already is. So I think I'm gonna wait it out until the price drops to something like $150 or $200. And by then, the issues that I previously said about are gonna be fixed and probably even better than expected. Now, having said all that, the Nintendo Switch is an amazing console. It's perfect for people who like to play on the go and like to play at home. But for now, I'm gonna hold off on getting one because the price, the battery life, the lack of games, and the fact that there are no apps or a browser on the device itself is pretty hurtful, but I'm pretty sure that in the future it will improve and will get better. Now that's all it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to come and watch me ramble about the Nintendo Switch. And if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'll be posting a lot more videos like this in the coming days and coming weeks and so on. So thank you again for watching, and this is Sergeant Rooster, signing out.